going to show you today are asparagus pea. Okay, there we are. I've never grown these before, but they looked interesting when I saw the picture, so that's good enough for me. Now, you need to sow these in March or April time, so in spring, and you need to pick them when they're about 2 inches long, 1.5 inches to 2 inches long. And then apparently you steam them and they go quite nice with butter. So we're going to give those a go. They taste a little bit like asparagus, but apparently they're not quite as strong. So I would like to show you how to grow them, and then we'll see how we get on. But they look fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Let me show you a picture. There we go. They look a bit like that. There we are. I have 2 packets. Yes, I just think that they look fun. After all, gardening is fun, and we do need to grow interesting things. So, asparagus pea. Now, these you can't, unlike, you know, other peas, you can sow those straight outside. These ones you can't. You have to, they're a tender crop, so you have to grow them inside the greenhouse, protected, and keep them away from frosts. They can't go outside until all frost has cleared. So find out in your area when your last frost date is, and then when that has gone. So for the south of England, it's the 1st of June. They can go out from then onwards. So we all have a mad rush to get everything out then. Obviously it depends where you live, so do check that out. So I will show you how to sow these. Okay, so here I've just got a tray of multi-purpose compost. Now these need to be sown about 3/4 of an inch in. So what I'm going to do, I think the easiest thing to do, let me just show you the seeds. They're like broccoli seeds, but they're bigger, but they're smaller than peas. So they're in between the same. They're in between those two. But there we go. So I think the most sensible thing to do, because they're not huge, is just to sort of sprinkle them like this. Okay, I might use the ones from the other packet actually as well. There we are. Yes, I think I will use the ones from the other packet as well. So I'll sprinkle those and then I'll show you what I'll do next. Right, so I've sprinkled all of them now. I've sprinkled the ones from the other pack as well. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push them down ever so slightly. Okay, just push them down up to about your first knuckle. You don't need to be very accurate with it, okay? Because when we do sow these out, we're not going to sow them individually. I'll most probably sow them in, you know, groups of about 3 or 4. So just pop them down. No, they're not delicate little flowers. Now they can take a little bit of oomph. Okay, and then once they've all been pushed in to a certain degree, then we'll just cover them with a little bit more compost. Okay, just make sure you fill the tray up like that. Okay, and now this compost is actually quite damp. If your compost is dry, then I would suggest watering it beforehand. Push it down so it's firm, but don't push it down too much. Okay, I think I will give it a little bit of a water just to be on the safe side. Oops. But not a huge amount. I should think that will do actually. Oh look, I've missed a space. There we go. Okay, and then I'll put a cover over these. I'll label them, I'll put a cover over them, and then they'll grow happily in the greenhouse. Okay, well that's the asparagus peas. They're sitting on the shelf with their little cover over the top, so we'll just have to wait for them to grow. When it does need to, I need to show you the next stage, I will show it to you, so don't worry. But it's always interesting to try something different. If you like the look of something, then try it. Okay, well I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.